Popular skit maker and YouTuber, as it were, one of the biggest YouTuber from the continent of Africa, Mark Angel, has revealed that he contemplated suicide in 2024. In a post that has now been viral on his social media, Mark Angel revealed that he was devastated. It's been the worst year of his life, and he lost over $3.7 million. Again, $3.7 million to some investment in forex, foreign exchange. I'm going to go into the story, read it out, so at least you are clear. And then after which, I would we'll take some time out to talk. I want to talk to young people in this regard. This is very important to me. The year 2024 began like every other year, but I had no idea how much it would test me, how much it would break me, yet ultimately reshape me. It was the year I lost everything. I trusted the wrong hands in forest and lost all my money. Nobody knew except my family and closest circle. The weight of the loss over $3.7 million. Read that again. The weight of the loss over $3.7 million was suffocating. I was drowning in debt, and one by one, I watched all my properties slip into the hands of loan sharks. It felt like my world was crumbling, and in my darkest moments, I considered ending it all. But God, if not for His mercies, I wouldn't be here writing this. He sent angels into my life um, when I needed them the most. Blessing my friend who became family, never gave up on me. My pastor and his wife stood by me, praying and guiding me. My daughters, Victoria and Mila, reminded me of the beauty of life, even when it felt unbearable. My ex-wife, Mandy, extended a hand of kindness I will never forget. My son, schoolboy, showed me strength beyond his years. And Bright, my social media assistant, stood as a pillar in moments I thought I would collapse. While I was still trying to heal, undergoing therapy to recover from the trauma, life dealt another blow. A scandal hit, shaking the foundation of my career and questioning the loyalty of those I couldn't get that right now. See? God began to uncover the truth. He exposed fake friends, the pretenders, and the ones who had been silently sabotaging my peace and my circle. It was painful, but it was necessary. 2024 was the hardest year of my life, but it was also the year God drew me closer to Him. Though through the ashes, He taught me resilience, faith, and the true meaning of grace. I don't take it for granted that I'm alive today. To everyone who stood with me, prayed for me, and held me up when I had no strength left, thank you. Here is to God unwavering faithfulness. If 2024 taught me anything, is that even in the darkest valley, His light never stops shining. That's Mark Angel. Mark Angel is reported to be one of the, as at 2014, Mark Angel was already earning thousands of dollars from making skits. Emanuela, the girl got viral, and then all of those. Of course, we should remember that last year we were having all forms of drama with the Dennison guy coming to drag him, and a lot of us wrote. And no matter your stand in that matter, this doesn't change it. It's okay, right? So those who don't hurt yourself. But this is a lesson for young people. A while ago, I was talking to a friend of mine. I said one of the things that has kept me financially convenient, okay, maybe semi-independent, right? There are still so many things I want to do with money, but at the moment I don't have all the money available yet. It's because my risk-taking ability is very low. I'm very careful. I've lost money a few times to businesses, interest, investment, crypto, Bitcoin, a couple of these that time. Oh, I'm sure when crypto just started, a friend of mine, I hope she sees this and doesn't feel bad. I think I invested 7,000 to some crypto interest at that time, and I lost it. That was all. Till today, I don't do crypto, and it's not because I want to say those that do it are wrong, but I noticed that my risk taking quotient is very low. So I rather build my finances than all of these many. I have friends that do forex, and I've never been moved to invest in it. A while ago, I met somebody who told me how well they what they do with forex and all this and all of that. He told me to come to training, and I am careful. I would rather spend my time investing in things. I want to beg young people. You see, for McKinsey, thank God he survived it. A lot of young people have taken their lives and ended it all because of this. Investing in areas that are not your terrain. See, you must understand clearly. I would rather spend money to buy new microphones, buy studio equipment, and plan it very big on social media so that I can get in the things that I am comfortable, the things I know. Then you see, a lot of you watching me, I've heard a lot of stories. There's a man, I hope he doesn't feel bad, a man, I will not call the name, that reached out to me a while ago. I lost that in some part of it. I wasn't led to do beyond what I was doing, but I just encouraged him and God help him. I relocated from abroad to come and invest in the restaurant here in Nigeria. Invested everything. Another business idea came, invested, and then everything collapsed. He was stranded at that time. So a lot of you may have to take it easy. 2025 is not a year of. You see, we are in a very critical times in life. It's better you have the small one you have and begin to plan with it. I just read yesterday from WHO that there is a new variant of COVID-19 that is gradually spreading in China. We hope that what happened in 2020 do not happen again. Investment, a lot of things are happening, so you may have to be very careful. I don't know how to say this, but if you're a young person watching me, be careful of how you make expenditure this year, particularly. People are encouraging, because there's so much of desolation, poverty, hunger. People are telling you to bring the 1 million naira you have so that they can make it 6 million. Please be careful. I would rather you start with investing 20,000 out of your 1 million. That's something I have done. No matter how brilliant the business idea is, it can never take the whole of my savings. It can never take the whole of my no. It can never. It can never. I have had to, and like I said, I agree. I would have been bigger than this. Some of the opportunities that have come to me that I refuse to take are part of the reasons why maybe I'm not big financially, but I've decided to take it easy as possible. There is nobody on police that I'm looking for that stole my money. There's no visa agent that have collected that money that did not give me back. There is no business I invested in. Even the person that I told you I invested, one of those persons actually gave me back, I think, good money from that money, and maybe didn't pay or had something to do, and then she just said, okay, take that money. That is me telling you sorry for, and that is it. I've had to take my time. You must have to be careful. It is not every business idea that is meant for you. $3.7 million. Do you know how much that is from Mark Angel? See, no matter how much he was doing well in skit making, in content creation, that particular thing almost ended his life. He almost committed suicide because of that. See, a lot of you will jump into some investment that are not supposed to be for you. I don't know how to say this. This is not a motivational talk, but I'm just saying be careful. I like taking risks. I've taken a couple of risks, but you see, with financial risk, I am 100% careful. I would rather go and learn a skill. As I'm talking to you now, there are skills I'm learning. I'm looking into the tech world. I'm looking into a few other areas, and I'm developing myself. I'm making myself available. Before I got to this space, I was a social media manager. I was a public speaker. I was a ghostwriter. When that career was winding down, I thought to improve, and I want to learn a skill. I want to learn content creation. It is easy for me to give somebody 5 million. Actually, the business where you do not have the understanding of, any business where you have to trust somebody, say, bring out the runner for you. See, there are a lot of people, the business of some persons looking good is to collect money from people. You know how as a man, right? You know how they make money. They show off. And so the Yahoo boy will be thinking that for this month they show me, say they get and collect. Come say, Baba, how much your percentage? Which account you get? Right? And then this guy say, oh, now the show off, they entice them. So that's why you see people, they show off for club. Don't worry. What is making them live large is because that is the thing that can use to attract you. And so a lot of these guys that are doing forex, they will not tell you the problem. They will not tell you the pain. They will not tell you what they are going through. I'm not saying people are not making it with forex. It's good. It's legit business. But you see, they are showing off. You will go and invest your money. If it crash, they will see have to. They will see maintain. One guy told me, say what the invest and I said, as a man, where money die for Hazard. He said the boy see they do. People see they contact everything. They see them for status. You'll be like, see nothing happen. So this, you have to be very careful. 2025 is not a year to just be throwing money around. I would rather you plan, have to move your 10,000 to, in short, planning with how to move your 10,000 to 10,000, 20,000 will even make it better for you. You are going to learn through the process. You can replicate that process. You can teach the process. You can study the process. You know it for yourself. You can replicate it as the word. But you see, a lot of you are going to give 5 million to somebody, 60 million to somebody. Some of you now have 10 million. You are looking at giving 8 million. Say you get one investment, something. See, even as much as real estate is very important. You see those business of going to send money to people. Somebody went to invest 9.5 million of his 11 million naira to real estate. When trouble come, the 1.5 will remain for you, and not reach until pursue the case. I'm not saying investment is bad. Be very, very careful. Be careful. Anything you want to invest moving forward, it is something that you have trained yourself. You understand it. Don't allow any juicy report. People that invested in real estate, look at Landmark. I'm going to do a video on it extensively. I'm talking about that recently. Maybe you see the video in 24 hours. Oh, look at how much was invested into that place. But one policy of government, actually in an environment like Nigeria, where there is no certainty at the moment. One of the problems I have with people talking about investment, which I'm going to talk elaborately on, is that we need to have a balance of policy direction. We need to have a balance of not be everything say real estate. People that invested in real estate in Abuja, see them today now. Not be every business where they juicy they invest. Agriculture. I had somebody that invested over 600 million in used tire in Nigeria. When Buhari came, boom, used tire banned. Though all those money grew, the person went bankrupt immediately. I'm telling you now, that person cannot even live his life. Over 600 million. Somebody that had to invest over 600 million. And one policy from government, because we don't have other societies, they take it easy 5 years time, 3 years time. Our own one government policy can just come, maybe get person they invest for closer. Use Landmark as example. Be careful. I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.